The Philippines government has been repatriating thousands of its workers, foreign workers, from the Gulf countries where they work in a variety of industries. There are also thousands of Filipino workers on board ships in the Gulf. I spoke to the Secretary of Migrant Workers, Cacdac. He says the government is working with all Gulf partners to ensure safe expatriates.
As it stands right now, we've had a number of charter flights as well as bookings on commercial flights. We've had some land crossings in cases where the airspaces are closed, but the effort continues. And alongside this, we have what we call on-site services in coordination with the host governments, of course. We provide certain measure of services for those who are in need. So we've also done this over the last few weeks or so, and the effort continues.
And the workers, the OFWs, are in all sectors, both domestic hospitality, oil and gas, because the Filipino worker is on all sectors of the Gulf economy now. Is that right?
That's right. That's what's special about the Filipino worker. We run the whole range of workers. We have services and manufacturing, and of course hospitality and medical and even entertainment, if I may say so, with a number of bands and such in hotels. So we will run the whole gamut. And that said, the population is around 2.5 million in the Gulf. And so we're very mindful of the fact that we have a volume to consider when we undertake efforts such as looking out or monitoring the situation as well as repatriation.
The relationship of the OFW between your country, the country of origin, and the host country is a particularly fascinating one, because the remittances that come back are crucial for families. It is an upwardly mobile form of career, in a sense. Do you expect many of these people to return to the Gulf when the crisis is over?
That's right. The standing rule, of course, is once people have valid employment visas, there is such an option to return. And we've always made it a point for our people to make sure that the return home will have or will hurdle the proper government, as well as their on-site, their in-plant, or should I say, employer protocols, which means that they have secured the proper permissions before they return. Let me say something about our relationship with the host governments. Less than a month before the crisis broke out, we were all actually in Riyadh and Dubai for a series of meetings, myself, relations, number one, and precisely to discuss welfare and protection. So I should say we've come prepared in that sense with the proper, very strong coordination with the host governments. And the president, in fact, has instructed me to go visit some places where possible. And I'm headed for Dubai shortly soon to meet our counterpart government officials there.
One more area does concern me, and it's not specifically your area per se, but you are aware of it, and that's the maritime seafarers, those who are on ships, stuck in the Gulf, stuck in the Strait of Hormuz, facing their own problems. Now, I know this is the International Maritime Organization's area, but you also have seafarers who are also stranded.
Yes, Richard, that's right up our alley too. We are monitoring the situation. Among the maps behind me actually are daily monitoring efforts that we have for our seafarers, around 7,000 of them in ships in the Gulf, Persian Gulf at the moment. And we have been coordinating with the manning sector, with ship owners, and of course we have foreign affairs representation in the IMO. So we have been coordinating in terms of the welfare and safety of our seafarers on board, including being in touch with the families, at least of some of them, who have concerns about their loved ones on board. So we have been monitoring things like welfare, food and water supplies, and we have been assured that there will be adequate food and water supplies at this stage, over a month or so, food and water supplies, as well as the entitlements, the contractual entitlements that should be forthcoming to the families. So we've been monitoring things like that for our seafarers, and it will continue. The president has asked us to be comprehensive in terms of our monitoring of our foreign workers, of our overseas Filipino workers.